Yes, student, next topic is atomic mass. That is simply we can say mass of an atom. Student, regarding the mass of an atom, there is one of the postulate in the Dalton theory that he proposed that each element had a specific mass which is differ by other element Okay. And this postulate becomes the basis of law of constant proportion. That is, in a compound, a particular mass of two or more combining atom will possess, isn't it? And it will always constant whatever the source to which the compound is obtained, isn't it? So we have discussed it in Dalton atomic theory. Okay, but the mass of an atom is very, very less. How it is? As I told you, atom is very, very small in size. So what about its mass? Can we weigh it? Can we measure it by weighing in any of the weighing machine, like the digital weighing machine or any of the analytical weighing machine? It is not possible. Okay, here let carbon monoxide. Okay, in law of constant proportion we have seen that 3 gram of carbon combines with 4 gram of oxygen. This is the simple proportion. Simple proportion means what we are saying, 12 plus 12 combined with 16. But we are taking its simple proportion what? 3 gram combined with 4 gram of oxygen. Say in H2O, okay, 1 gram of hydrogen combines with 8 gram of oxygen to form a water molecule. What we are calling it? H2O. What it shows? It shows that the combination of carbon is 4 by 3 as compared to the oxygen, isn't it? Now later on, being its measure, that is the measuring of weight is not possible. Therefore, for the convenient, the relative mass, that is atomic mass, is considered like 1 atomic mass unit which is represented as AMU, and by the latest IUPAC system it is called and denoted by U. This is called unified mass, and this mass is equal to mass of 1 atom of carbon. Isn't it? That is what? Now we are relating the atomic mass of other element with the atomic mass unit, and the atomic mass unit is given nowadays as U called unified mass, and one unified mass or one AMU, it is equal to mass of one atom of carbon, okay, or carbon atom. Like suppose if we have to say what is the mass, okay, of oxygen, okay, mass of oxygen, so we can say it is what, 1.33 U, 4 by 3, what, 4 by 3, this is the combination capacity, so 4 upon 3 is equal to 1.33 U, okay. Nowadays the relative atomic mass is related by 1 upon 16th, okay, part of atom of oxygen, of what, oxygen 16 isotope. This is called oxygen 16 isotope, okay, or it is related by 1 upon 12th, okay, of carbon atom, okay. This is called carbon 12 naturally occurring isotope, carbon 12 isotope, okay. That is, if we have to measure any atomic mass of any other element, then we are comparing it with the atomic mass of oxygen. It is in very earlier time, but nowadays we are comparing it with carbon. The reason behind comparing with oxygen is that oxygen forms compound with almost all elements, that is, it can react with almost all elements. And the second one is, when we are comparing it with the carbon 16 isotope, then the atomic mass of other elements come with whole number, therefore it was convenient. But nowadays we are comparing atomic mass of other element with the carbon 12 isotope. Like we can say that one atomic mass unit, okay, is a mass unit equal to exactly 1/12th, that is 1 upon 12th, the mass of one atom of carbon, isn't it? So this become the definition of atomic mass, okay. Again I am giving you the atomic mass of many of the element with their elements, with their symbols.